Morning and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. So here we are. Look, I've got these two back again. So this is epic. So as you can see, the plan for today is to get the exterior frame in. So you can just see Dad's over here marking up for these. We've had to split across one of these because the timber wasn't quite long enough. So what I've done is we set it across, done a nice little cut there. So it just slots straight in and that's ready to go. Marking your center point. He's done this before, he's a pro. That straight through into the center of it, straight over the rod, boom, done. And then what we'll do on the corners are, so over here, just overshot it, we'll get a chainsaw, we'll just like cut that bit off. And I've got two 50mm hex screws that'll go in either side, two across there, and that'll pin and just support that entire cross section there. So yeah, so the plan for today is really just to get this flooring in as much as possible now. So we'll get the A-frame in, finish off the perimeter, get the center one in, get the flooring joist across, and then yeah, just keep pushing, see how far we can get. But it's exciting, isn't it? This is the way to start a day. So we're just getting the setup, like big chop saws already going, got dust extraction going, thanks to the DeWalt XR Volt Flex range, which is, this thing is bloody brilliant. Portable completely, which makes life a lot easier, just one less thing to like plug in and trip over. So yeah, first thing in the morning, crack it on. There you go. You can now see holes being drilled. Holy, ow, it's fucking up. Be careful of the heat. Who swore? Done and dusted. So what we need to do now is line out the holes. We'll mark it here and then just chop that off, and that'll slot straight in there beautifully. And then we can send our screws through this side. So it's being mindful of how you're going to screw it. So obviously that end, this end's all right. We could screw it from both ways because you can get here because the fence panel's not here, but over there you can't. So we need to screw it from the back end coming this way in, if you can see what I mean. So yeah, so that way you don't end up trapping yourself in positions going, oh bloody hell, I wish I just thought about that a bit more. So yeah, so we'll get these like chased out. Like I say, all it is going to be circular saw. I'll run like through that about 4 or 5 times. Depth set to the set of a nut plus like half a nut just to go a bit deeper. Then chisel that bit out once it's been cut. That's it straight over, and it looks exactly like that. Yeah. Grinding nuts. And that's how you cut those off. So it's now time for tea time. How far have we got? Just doing, let's see, who's on it? I got it. So that is now the perimeter done. That is the center one done. So like I say, the exterior part of the perimeter is made of 4x3s. And right now these are 5x2s and they're going in onto the joist hangers. Lovely job, so you can see, nicely supported. Stonking. So we get on these cracked tea. Happy days. But first, a cup of tea. You want a cup of tea? Cup of tea. It's great, it's unanimous. We all want a cup of tea.
Yep, tea done.
Right, another quick video showing what's going on. Look, there he is. Cutting the floor joists. Floor joists. Got a nasty bit there. Put it underneath. Yeah, we'll put it underneath, that's fine. Dust extracted. Done and dusted. And now you can see it. So that's pre-cutting. So at the back, what's that, last one, isn't it? Last one? Yeah, that's brilliant. So they're all lie down, ready to rock and roll. Me and John boy, so John's putting the joist hangers on and getting them tacked into place. I'm following through and finishing off the final nailing into it. So yeah, that's coming together nicely. Are we happy?
Yes. Happy?
Everything.
Oh, yeah, tea.
Tea.
Who said tea?
I didn't say, did you say tea? Nobody mentioned tea. I said I didn't eat it. Right, another quick tutorial. So, the boys are still putting in the flooring joist over there, which is lovely jubbly. And what we've done is we fit these little lengths of batten just underneath. And what these will do, these will carry the insulation, the PR insulation. So basically, as you can see there, I'm just firing out straight through an angle. That just holds it in place. And all that'll do is stop the insulation from ever falling all the way through. The way I'm cutting it is normally I use my Festool with dust extraction, but it's broken. So onto stage 2. So I take the measurement, measure the width, transfer that measurement to here. So it's about 36 for this one. I'm taking my little circle saw, setting it to the maximum cut it'll do. I'll then guide it, run it all the way through. Once it's done to the depth that it can cope with, I then grab my handsaw, which is somewhere, there it is. And then what I'll do is, I'll go through the pre-cut, where it's going to be, and I'll keep the blade vertical as I just finished off that last little sort of 50mm through there. And the reason I do that is, what that helps to do is keep the blade straight, which then means that the cut coming through is perfectly straight. So as you can see here, so this has been cut to about there with the circular saw, and I finished off that last bit, but you can't see the difference. It's absolutely beautiful. Look how square that is. Because if you start getting undulations in your cuts kind of this way and that way, it makes fitting it a lot more difficult and a bit of a pain in the bum because you're really having to force it through. You want to keep them as tight as you possibly can when you cut them, but not so tight, like I say, you're just there for ages smashing the crap out of it, trying to get it in. So there's a fine line between it. We've tried to make sure that these are perfectly spaced in between, but I'll always still measure each bay individually just to make sure it's spot on. Because there's always intolerances and stuff like that when you're doing this kind of stuff, so that then compensates for it, as opposed to going, they must all be 35.5. You cut them all, and you get sort of every now and then you get to one that's like it's too big, it's too small, and then trying to take a slither off or trying to cut a slither to put next to it, or put expanding foam in it, it's a pain in the bum. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Put your battens across, nail them in, screw them if you haven't got a nail gun. The insulation will sit nicely in that space. Little circular saw, that was like 100 quid, that thing, dirt cheap. Do the cut as far as you can into it, and then finish off with a handsaw, vertically straight through, boom, 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 boom. Done and dusted. Take it, stick it in the hole. Perfect. Well, flipping it that day. Was that a tough day, guys? Hey? That's tough, wasn't it?
It was a good day, wasn't it?
It was a great day. Do you see what we've done? Shall we surprise you? So, the entire frame put in, centre one, every joist put in on hangers, and then all the 100mm PIR insulation is now fit. That is a thing of beauty, that is. 3 blokes eating it now, absolutely eating it. So the floor will be down tomorrow, and then quite possibly we'll start the old walls, which is like stupidly exciting. Really happy with that. So that is it. We are off now and get a shower and stuff, because this is all just PR dust. It's that's lovely. It's really good for you, apparently. Really good, give or take. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those bits and pieces. Really helps me out, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow. So that was the end of the day, but I thought I'd just put in this video after those bits, because this is the time lapse of the day, and this is bloody stonking to watch, because you basically see the entire frame going, everything, and the foil going. It's a good crack. So here you go. Here's the entire day compressed into, I think it's about 45, 60 seconds. So yeah, thank you.